here I am. Howdy and welcome back to A Lonk to the Past. On the last episode, we began the video game. So Yuga showed up, started turning people into paintings. We told the princess is like, hey, that's fucked up. Don't let that happen. Stop Yuga for me, please. And then she even gave us, is there a button for this? No, that pauses. This takes us to this screen. And actually my lamp isn't equipped. I'll go ahead and equip it. We have a gear screen. We can come into the gear screen. We can see all our cool gear. The forgotten sword, the sword left behind by the captain. We got our green tunic. It was made by the blacksmith's wife. That's cool to know. We have a Ravio's bracelet. We can see we have 0 piece of heart. Our Hyrulean currency. I always want to say Hylian. It's interesting to hear Hyrulean, since you normally hear like Hylian. And we can see the charm, a special gift that a princess we received from Princess Zelda, and maybe there's 2 other orbs of a similar shape surrounded by 7 rectangles with beveled edges, I guess would be the best way to describe those. Hi, Blacksmith's wife. Have you seen my little gully anywhere along the third? I'm sure he's just playing somewhere nearby, but people have been talking about monsters. If you happen to find him, tell him to hurry home, all right? Hey, so what about that breakfast? You said, okay, worried about the sun. Maybe breakfast is off the table now. We don't know how long we were asleep for. Maybe it's way past breakfast time. Maybe this is all that's left of our breakfast. Hey, blacksmith, where do you live? Your house is mostly a forge. Hey, you get that sword to the captain yet, Lonk the Third? What? He and Saris were turned into paintings. You still asleep and dreaming or something? Get it together. Well, whatever. I've got something else on my mind. Have you seen Gully anywhere? Reason I ask is that people have been seeing monsters around here. Gully's a chip off the old block, so I'm not at all concerned. But the wife is, so I'm worried for her. Me? Concerned about my son? Huh, that's ridiculous. That's a woman's job. I, a blacksmith, would never. A concern for my son? Ridiculous. Pshaw. You don't, oh, I'm doing a bad job as a father. I'll think deeply about this. Thank you, Lonk the Third. I've learned something today. And Lonk the Third is going to learn something new by heading to... I was going to say the Goatsy Hut, but I've said it now and I can't take it back. But it's the Fortune Teller Hut. 4, 3... a 2? There's no 2. Oh, you're here already. What? Oh, you're here already. It's fate that we have this little chat, but you're a whole 2 seconds early, Lonk the Third. I can see the future in my crystal ball, and I have seen that there is a gift in your near future. Very near, as in now. You got the hint glasses. Don't hesitate to use them when you're in trouble. Oh, I'll forget to use them entirely. Those are the hint glasses. Don't be fooled by their slightly silly appearance, Lonk the Third. Those glasses allow the wearer to behold things amazing and strange. For, if you're in a place where you feel hopeless and stuck, look at the world through those glasses. You may just catch a glimpse of a hint ghost. Such ghosts give you tips and tricks from the great beyond. Prima born, Nintendo power forged. They can put you back on the right path. So, when in doubt, look to the other side with those glasses. Thanks, Fortune Teller. Would you like to see the power of the hint glasses in action? There's a cave near my shop. Put on the hint glasses there. How may I be of help? Nothing. You can never help me. Are you saying you have no interest in having your fortune told? My fortunes can be worth their weight in gold, especially when you're feeling particularly stuck in your adventures. Well, I'll never remember to talk to you ever again, so give me my fortune, please. Higgledy-piggledy, higgledy-piggledy, porkity-florkity, choppity-floppity kerplop. My voice was totally off because it turns out this guy was the Muppets Swedish chef, so... You'll just have to go back and dub that yourself by rewinding the video. I appreciate it. I'm not even gonna because like off the top of my head, what does the Swedish chef sound like? Oh, herky dirky, like like how do you like say words like that? Oh, a sign from on high. I see it. All right, I'll state it plainly. Ah, I see. Kakariko Village, just south of my house. You should be able to visit the house on the hill above the village. That concludes our session. Were you able to see the path you'll take? Yeah, it sounds like south. Okay, that'll be 20 rupees. Oh, 20 rupees gone. Nuts. I needed that money to exchange for goods and services, and maybe this is a little pedantic of me, but I like to organize where my items are. I don't know where these things will end up ultimately, but I feel like I'm gonna want lamp and hint glasses over there. But we have the hint glasses equipped, so I can't move them in our thing. Let's go ahead and hit Y to put on our hint glasses. When you put on your hint glasses, Lonk looks around like, hey, whoa, and we can see the hint ghost. The hint go. Oh shit! I forgot to mention the stuff about art. I just remembered that at the end. Oh well, that's fine. Y'all saw that. Who would have guessed? Princess Zelda and Impa, they had art. But do you know who else also has art? I guess I also didn't mention it with Yuga. Who else has art that I didn't mention a lot? It was in the edit, baby. It's fine. Y'all probably saw it. But you know, you've seen it. Hint Ghost has art. The Hint Ghost is studying its book. Hint Ghosts and Play Coins. Your system will give you a Play Coin for every 100 steps you take. You can get to 10 Play Coins a day. And hold on, yeah, okay. So Play Coins are a Nintendo 3DS like system feature. It works just like it just told us. If it's just something that happens system-wide. If you find yourself stuck on a puzzle, a Hint Ghost will give you a hint in exchange for a Play Coin. But you probably won't ever need to do that, right? You damn sure we won't. Would you like to offer one Play Coin? Remember, once you give it up, you can't get it back. Yeah, I've never talked to the Hint Ghost, so let's go ahead and talk to a Hint Ghost. Gonna check through its book. I guess it just has, like, the guide for the game. What does my book say about this large boulder here? Aha, there's the tip. To move it, you need the Titan's Mitt. Oh, I'm so smart. The Hint Ghost goes back to its book. Thanks for the hint. That was useful. I found use in that. Actually, let's break up the stylus again so we can put that there. I'm going to throw... lamp is more useful, so you get to go in the corner far away from... I guess this isn't on a 3DS. I never thought about that, because normally on the 3DS, these would be the most useful to me, because I'm right-handed, so right side, you know, grab the 3DS and boom. Whatever's here, I can get to quickly. So I don't really need to organize it that way, but I'm going to continue to do it. Oh yeah, it told us that the lamp could be used to scorch enemies. I meant to try that. Yeah, the lamp does deal damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it does deal some damage. And here we are, Kakariko Village. Hey, what are you doing? Looking for Sahasrara, maybe. The elder should be inside his house. I think. I thought you would say something fun. I didn't realize you would just tell us where to go. I guess it's a Nintendo game. I should have known. I don't know an awful lot about Sahasrara. Seems like the Elder has been around since, I don't know, maybe forever, maybe since A Link to the Past. That's kind of unlikely if you're going to think about Zelda timelines and stuff, because I believe a lot of time passed between this game and A Link to the Past. We'll talk about timelines later. That's not important. For now, let's meet Sahasrara. Zelda, Master, Sword. Oh dear, dozed off again. Oh, and there's a lad in my house. It's you, Lonk the Third. But the look on your face so grim, child. What's the matter? Okay, so magic is real, and there's this Ceres was turned into a what? Yeah, a painting. That's what I was trying to... A painting? And then she was stolen away, and Princess Zelda sent you here to tell me... Ah, I see. This can mean only one thing. It is happening again. I'm sure you've heard of the legends of old about the Seven Sages and the hero who saved Hyrule. Yeah, we've heard about it twice at this point, if you consider the opening video thing. We've heard about it. Ceres is a descendant of the original Seven Sages who sealed Ganon in darkness all those years ago. This Yuga you speak of, he might be after the Seven Sages of our day. He surely intends to free Ganon. Oh no! When I heard rumors of a strange man lurking near the Eastern Palace, I sent my pupil, Asfala, to investigate. His name is pretty simple to pronounce, and I hope that's the pronunciation. Since he's my pupil, I've put him in danger, for he's also a descendant of the Seven Sages. I'm sure Yuga will be waiting for him. I'll never make it in time to warn him, but you, Lonk the Third, Could you hurry to Asfala and tell him everything? Please! I've made note of the location of the Eastern Palace on your map. Just like everyone else in Hyrule, I carry around a red-colored pencil, not a crown. They're different objects. Damn it, I normally use a pencil. Why am I getting them confused? I use a crown whenever I want to do art, but I normally write with a pencil. Yeah, we knew about how to zoom in and zoom out our map. There's no time to lose. Go now, quickly. Yep, we'll get there as lickety-split. Definitely not gonna linger around Kakariko Town. Cuccoriko Village, not town, excuse me. How curious. I haven't seen Asfala today. I do wonder. He's probably out somewhere trying to prove himself a great hero, and all for Princess Zelda's take, too. There was a time when I thought Asfala would be my hero. I suppose it just wasn't meant to be. I guess Housekeeper either has a bit of a thing for Asfala, or just, she was just like, damn, I could use my own hero, then we could have the legend of Housekeeper. It's jail. Jail has a treasure chest in it. The treasure chest has done crimes, I'll tell you what. So this is a Cucco. I believe Cucco is the correct pronunciation. I have heard some people say Cucco, which just makes me laugh every time. And if I accidentally say Cucco, it's because it just makes me laugh to say, because I'm 5 years old. I'm going to be sticking with Cucco, though, for the most part, until I mess it up. So there's a well right here. Oh, also, you move in this game with what would be the circle pad on the 3DS. The D-pad moves the camera, which sometimes is a little frustrating because it's like, I want to move with the D-pad to get, like, precision. But, the circle pad, it works fine. And, being able to move the camera is helpful. So, as we saw last time, Lonk's hands are too delicate. Simply cannot pick up those rocks. But there is a well right there. And since we can't pick up the rocks, we'll do the logical thing and just ride on down with a Cucco. I fully almost said Cucco. I don't know when the first time I heard someone say Cucco is, but it's like a brain worm now, where it's just like, I'm going to accidentally say that from time to time instead of Cucco. But we come down here and get our first piece of heart. Piece of heart, I haven't really been explaining Zelda conventions too much. I assume y'all know Zelda, but just in case, piece of heart, you get 4 of them. You get another heart. Hearts are health, and that's good. Oh, a customer. Don't be shy. Come on over. I'll come on over when I damn well please, sir. So we can come over here, and we can spin a weather vane. Wow, Kakariko Village. No, I'm good. Yeah, it's this era of Nintendo. We've been playing for a while. Take a break. So like I mentioned, the weather vanes are sentient. If you've gone too long, what the game considers too long without saving, they start to panic a little. We're not going to be talking to every NPC. I believe some of these NPCs do have interesting things to say. She's telling us about fairies. We could catch them with nets. Most of them are going to be game mechanics. I have just a gut feeling that this lady has something interesting to say. The village is really bustling today, don't you think? I think I'll stay inside where it's nice and quiet. I think the reason I remember that is I think she has a callback to that later when we'll come speak to her. This right here is a mini game. I don't think this is worth a heart piece. No, this one definitely isn't worth a heart piece. It's just like a chance mini game. He'll like make two treasure chests appear. One's good, one's not, and it's like a double your money kind of situation. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Actually, let's check this out. It's a little early, but I want to check it out to see if we get different dialogue because we don't have certain things. So this is B Guy. Buzz Buzz, Lonk the Third, long time no see. Huh, don't you remember me? I've been catching bees since way back in the day. Well, I guess I've changed a bit. Takes a bee to see a bee. To see a bee, so I've become a different person. Now every Buzzy calls me the Bee Guy. What's my name before that? Well, I don't know. I'm Bee Guy now. Just between us, I wonder if you'll do me a favor. But I see you don't have a bottle on you, so it'll have to be another time, okay? So if we get a bottle, we can come back to B-Man, the guy who's forgotten his human name and has discarded it in favor of being Bee Guy. There's a house right here. Seems to be locked. Someone inside is raising a fuss over what to wear today. How peculiar. Let's come over here, because there's a feature. So, I meant to mention this in the first episode. This is going to be a mostly 100% playthrough. We're going to be getting all heart pieces, all the upgrades. For the most part, there are two things that we can't do. One, because I don't want to do it, and one, because we will be unable to do it. This man is the unable to do it feature for this game. Ever stop to think how many times we just pass by people on the street, you know, all our life? Well, I know a secret that'll make passing people a lot more fun, because I am in the business of introducing people such as yourself to Street Pass. So Street Pass is another Nintendo 3DS functional. It's just baked into the system. If you don't know what it is, you can turn on like your local like communication thing on your 3DS. You close the 3DS, you know, put it in your pocket, and you walk around. Other people who are doing similar things, or even if they have their 3DS open and the, you know, local wireless thingamajig is turned on, if your connections hit each other and you meet, data will pass between your 3DSs, and it does different things for different games. And he's going to explain what this functionality does for the Link Between Worlds. You can battle players you've tagged with Street Pass. Their characters become Shadow Link characters in this world. Once they appear, you can then battle them. The only items you can use in those are the ones you've selected before you begin the battle with the Shadow Link. Don't worry, your hearts will be fully restored before and after battle. And no matter whether you win or lose the fight, you'll leave with the items you battled with. What does that mean? That'll make more sense later. So in battling Shadow Links, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Select Setup to create your own Shadow Link character that will be sent out to others in Street Pass. Oh, there's one more thing to know. The name you choose will be shown to others via Street Pass. Keep that in mind if you choose to send your Shadow Link to others. You don't want children saying that you named your Lonk Fartso or something. Any other Street Pass tasks? Yeah, we can set up. So what happens is you basically create your loadout. So you'd be like, oh, I'm going to go in there with my hint glasses, and different items have different values. How many hearts you have, what kind of gear you have will increase your bounty and make your Lonk like harder to fight, but worth more money. So had we found like another one, like another Shadow Link thing, we could fight them and make money off it. So it's a very useful thing to do. However, like I said, I'm emulating this, and I don't believe Citra has any way to activate Street Pass or to, kind of fake it. God, there's a word that I use in my job that I can't think of. Mock. The word I was looking for was mock. There's no way to mock Street Pass data to my knowledge. So I'll be unable to do the Street Pass stuff. So if you're playing on a 3DS, you should try and, check the shit out. Because, like you said, everything to win, nothing to lose. He said it the other way. And even if you aren't able to Street Pass with other people, every few hours, the game will generate like a Shadow Link for you that was just, from the game itself. It's not from a person. So you can still technically maybe do Street Pass stuff through this. You might not be able to do it in its entirety. We'll be speaking about this more in depth later, because it has this entire thing. Yes, when we tag someone, it puts a sign in this field. You read the sign, and it tells you where Shadow Link is in the world. You find Shadow Link, and then you can have your battle. Today's the day for the history books. Why? Because you are making your Street Pass debut. Sorry, Gramps. I'd like to commemorate this with a special occasion with a gift. That gift is an apple tree. I'll plant it in the garden near your house. Go take a look when you get a chance. Any other Street Pass tasks? I'm sorry, no. So there's an entire thing about this. We'll be going over Street Pass later, since I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I played this, like I said, I had to play through the entire game to get Hero Mode activated, and I never had any signs appear here. I'm not sure if I just forgot to talk to Gramps and they didn't, or if because the game isn't receiving data that, Street Pass is on, that it's not working. I'm not sure. Hey, who are you? Listen, kid, I didn't do it. Whatever it was, I didn't do it, whatever it was, so just leave me alone, okay? I know it's just because I use too many commas when I write, but that just felt like disjointed in a strange way. Now let's go ahead and visit this house, just to talk to some of the residents. Why not? Young woman, some naughty children grabbed one of my cuckoos. He probably wanted to jump off a roof with it. Gliding with a cuckoo is fun, but I can't stand it when kids take my cuckoos. They should go get their own, damn kids. Yeah, so she's just telling us about the Cucco thing. I wasn't sure if she had more flavor text for us. The milk bar, making its return from Majora's Mask. Will they, won't they? Here's the milk bar. A wink. And we can come here and not Talon is still manning the milk bar. It's just milk bar owner here, though. Welcome. How about a glass of cold... Or I guess it'd be more like, welcome. How about a glass of cold milk fresh from a Lon Lon Ranch, Wahoo. It's 20 rupees a glass. Rupees, not rupees. We don't take that shit here. Fancy a drink? Yes, please. Oh, sorry. You have to get yourself a bottle first. And stop using rubies. The red ones, you know, the ones that are worth 20, those are rubies. I don't like them here. I think I saw, yeah, he's just telling us, hey, there's a bottle for sale. We saw the bottle. But we're doing other things before we purchase bottle. Man, I just can't believe how good this milk tastes. And with the musicians here too, this place is the best. Huh? Say what now? I'm not slacking off. I'm on a break from my patrols. Just came here to drink some milk. And just milk. Like a psychopath. What do you want? Can't a guy just drink his milk in peace? Ah, sorry. Don't mean to be a grump. I'm just thinking about magnifying glasses, how I'd read maps with them. I'm always thinking about it at the bar. But my eyesight's going, and now not even a magnifying glass helps. So, drinking just straight milk, I'm a very white person. And just growing up, it was just like, oh, yeah, milk's just something you drink just straight by itself. You know, like kids do that, but just, I think there's something in just white American culture where it's like, it took me getting to college to be like, wait, I don't need to just drink milk. I don't have to do that, do I, huh? And it's weird to see where my sister and I really diverged in life for multiple, too long to speak about reasons. Oh, okay, that's on the wall. I wasn't sure if I could put out that candle. Because like visiting my family, you know, over the last year, while I was recovering from almost dying, humble brag, my sister drinks not only straight milk, but she puts ice cubes in it, which just, maybe I shouldn't judge and say I think that's psychotic, but sorry, Paige. Hey, what's up with these musicians? Sorry, little man. My pal here, he's pretty shy. He's flat out refuses to talk in front of people. Hope you don't take it the wrong way, but would you mind leaving him be? Much obliged. How about a song to go with your milk? Just 10 rupees. Well, I don't have milk, but I will take a song. Thanks, my lad. Well then, here we go. Ready to play, little friend? Which one is... Okay. Oh, we got punked. So you're not hearing any music right now. That's because they're playing a spoiler song. So the bard, I believe, can play 18 different songs, but I would more consider it 16. So from the start, there are 5 songs available. I'm not going to tell you them all right now because we're going to be going over them. Well, I can tell you one right now. It's Kakariko Village because that's what I've edited this to be. But they're playing a spoiler song. That's not part of the 5 that you can get. When you play in hero mode, they unlock 3 new songs. The final dungeon song, which is what they're playing right now, the final battle theme, and one that's not a spoiler that we'll go over later. I was kind of... I wrote it down when we'll hear it. Yeah, so I'll be going over the bard songs later. I believe they get played at random, and I don't know exactly when they unlock. I would assume that they unlock like the first time you hear the song, but I don't know what the code looks like, so I can't say that. But we'll be going over the songs as I feel they're relevant and no longer spoilers and such. But yeah, you know, we had 8 possible songs they could have played. 2 of them I didn't want them to play, and of course, you know, a 1 in 4 shot. Of course, you know, I get the 1 in 4 shot to get the one I didn't want to hear. You know, that's how it be sometimes. But yeah, we'll be going over bard songs. I'm going to be just dubbing them in as we play, as opposed to heading back to the bard and, you know, seeing if we can hear it. Just because I do believe it's a random chance, and I just want to show them all off, and would rather not, you know, waste my rupees just standing there, re-rolling. Something very important I forgot to say. So, I know the music's non-diegetic in Cuccoriko Village, like the people walking around aren't hearing the Kakariko Village theme. But imagine for a second that it was. And imagine that someone living in Kakariko going to the milk bar to get a milk to wind down after a long day, and they go to the bar and they ask them to play their favorite theme. That's right, the theme that plays on loop 24/7 outside. Just imagine it. I don't know why I'm going after these blobs. Because what we really want to do is come up here and see one of the finest pastimes in Hyrule. Welcome to the Cucco Ranch. Come to play with our cutesy little Cuccos? Sure you have. Want to play right away? Of course I want to play with the cutesy little Cuccos. I knew you wanted to play. The Cuccos will be pleased as punch. Now the rules are simple. You go into that enclosure up there and try to dodge the Cuccos that come flying at you for 30 seconds. The rules are simple. Go in and do not perish. Since you're still wet behind the ears, let's start you at egg level. Egg level's 20 rupees. Let's play. Let's do it. So one of the hottest attractions in Hyrule, good old Cucco Hell. It's just little bullet hell. Like, it's not a bullet hell, obviously. It's not even a shmup. We can't fire back at these chicks. I can't. My sword is not available. So yeah, you just avoid them. So I said, well, I'll talk about that in a moment. So yes, just dodge the chickens. I was gonna say chicks, but okay. So the yellow ones, as you can tell, are on a higher like Z layer. They can't actually hit us. You know, if you had the 3D on, like, you know, you could judge depth a little better. Unfortunately for us, 3D-less, since it's YouTube. Citra does have 3D functionality, and we'll actually be talking about 3D in I think next episode, actually. But, I'm not going to use the 3D because it would probably look whack on YouTube, and I don't want to bother. But yes, we completed egg level, so now it's chick level. That's why I got a little flustered when I said, oh, we got to dodge the chicks. Because then I was like, but we're on the egg level and chick's the next level. So yes, we just need to dodge some Cuccos. Costs money, we get money. It's a mini game. It's how they work. So I'm pretty bad at these types of things. I'm kind of a screw up. I have a lot of trouble doing things where it's like, don't get hit. Don't mess up for 20 minutes. I mean, obviously this isn't 20 minutes. It's 30 seconds. It's a problem I have. So I'm not terribly good at stuff like this, and maybe other things that you might need to not fuck up for 20 minutes. But these are pretty simple for the most part. You can make some money. It's not the best way to make money, but it is a way to make money. And the Cuccos want us to play again. And there's one more level. That's Rooster level, much trickier, 50 rupees. So the Rooster level is a little tricky, and we can cheese it if we want. I think I'm gonna try this straight before I cheese it. But what you can do is you can do a little thing called pause buffering, and you can pause the game. Here, I'm just gonna you can pause the game. The time doesn't tick down, so you can kind of think about the path you're gonna take. That might be an important strategy if you want to do everything in this game. I'm just going to try my best to not use pause buffering in this, even though I tried to dodge one chicken and just kind of smack myself into the other because I wasn't thinking. So now it's time to utilize the magic of pause buffering, which, you could say is cheap. It's cheating. I would say it's cheesing, because, it's against the spirit of it. But, I'm not very good at it. And also, I love these big Cuccos. You don't see them, they're not, just out and about in the world. They only show up for this little Cucco Ranch, in relation to this mini game. We're not going to be running around and see one of these big old lads out in the world, which I think is a missed opportunity. I do believe that Big Cucco is something that happens in Hyrule Warriors. I don't know, because I don't really care about those types of games. But yeah, there we go. Also, it's thundering outside. Hopefully that's not too loud with my mic. I'm using a new microphone than I had been using. So it's a little less sensitive, so I haven't found out all the ins and outs of it. So hopefully not too loud. Good gosh, that sure was some serious dodging there. I guess even Rooster level was too easy. Well then, I'll prepare a special challenge for you next time. Oh, before I forget, here's your prize, a whole 150 rupees. Even having to pay for it twice, we still made a 50 rupee profit, which is pretty good. That's pretty good, I think. And since you made the Cuccos so happy by playing with them, here's a special thank you gift. Yep, you beat Rooster level and you get a piece of heart. So like she said, she was preparing a special challenge for us. The special challenge being endless. It's not actually endless. So instead of starting the counter at 0 and ticking Oh, wait, I do think actually it starts at 0 and it ticks up. I do think it does that. It stops at 999.99 seconds. If you do that, there is a reward. You get 3,000 rupees and a giant Cucco appears in front of the gate who you can talk to get like a recovery heart. It's a nice little like, congrats, you did it. Now, I also believe that you get like 100 rupees every so often, and then but if you win it, you get 3,000. So you maybe ran the math on that, but 999 seconds, I believe, is just shy of 18 minutes. You have to do that for 18 minutes. I am not going to be doing that. It's just, it'd take a long time. And the best way to do that would be to use that pause buffering trick that I showed off. And just be very patient with it. I remember I was reading about it, and it might have even been in the video that I just showed y'all right now. The video was by Zephy810. I mean, it's in the description, but you know, I just wanted to shout it out while we're here. I think I saw someone who was talking about doing it. It might have been in Zephy's video that it was like, oh, you know, while it is 18 minutes of timer, using the pause buffer, I saw somewhere where someone's like, I spent like 2 hours doing this. So I'm not going to do that. You do get a reward, you know, of the rupees, and you get to see the big Cucco and the overworld, which is the only way you can see the big Cucco. It also only costs 10 rupees as opposed to, you know, the 50 that Rooster costs. I'm not going to do that. So something very important about Dodge the Cuccos, which is apparently the nickname that they use in the code for the game. Never used in-game, though. So call the Cucco game whatever you want. Something very important that I forgot to mention. No one on the development team, dev, QA, none of them beat endless mode. So that just went untested, and I guess it's a good thing that it works, because no one was able to beat it. So we've seen the two things that I won't be doing in this playthrough. Won't be doing Street Pass because I can't. Won't be doing Cucco Rush or whatever it's called because I don't want to. So now we've gotten our heart pieces out of the way. We've seen some mini games. We might, if we still have some mini games, we still have some rupees left over after shopping. I will. I'll go try that like fortune mini game. I don't know how much it costs. I can always just get more money. It's not a problem. We'll come in here. We can speak to this lady. Lend me your ear for a moment, won't you? You know that street merchant outside? He's selling hearts. Can you believe that? Hearts! I mean, you can just scoop them off the ground with a net. Yeah, that's why I was concerned that he was selling hearts. The nerve of that man. Might as well sell the leaves off of trees. Don't buy them, whatever you do. Okay, so we need a shield. A shield will be very helpful. 50 rupees. Yep. As long as we have more than 100 rupees, it'll be fine. Yep, so now we can defend with our shield. It'll be very helpful. How much is the foul fruit? Oh, it's 30 rupees. Okay. So foul fruit is a consumable. You use it and it will hurt monsters. I don't know if I'll ever remember to use it. I'll try and show it off at some point. Scoot fruit, 50 rupees. Oh, mwah. We have just enough to get the bottle. The bottle is 100 rupees. Spoilers. Scoot fruit is how you... Actually, I'll worry about that in a second. I'm gonna try not to move the stylus over the top screen, but I might do it from time to time. Oh, I might do that from time to time. I apologize. My ear just started ringing. That hurts. That's a bottle. Useful for store. Yep, we know bottles. Give me the bottle. It's lucky that we have like basically just the right amount. We got a bottle. We can put stuff in it. Very useful. So let's now. I'm gonna organize some of these items. I'm probably never gonna use these two. I'm going to try and remember to use the... Actually, I don't want to put you there. I'm going to put you two up here. I'll put the bottle right here. I don't know why. I do like organizing my items when I get the ability to do so. Yeah, so we needed a bottle. It's Legend of Zelda. You can put stuff in the bottle. You can put good stuff in the bottle. The foul fruit will damage enemies. The scoop fruit gets you out of a dungeon if you're stuck, which is a strange thing that they lock behind a consumable item, but you know, whatever. How many rupees do you need? 50 rupees for a try. I mean, I already explained it. It's not that important. It's just a double your money, like a 50-50 shot kind of game. So there we go. We've seen everything in Kakariko, I suppose. We can come back to B-Guy. We can... Bees are a man's best friend. Buzz, buzz now. Buzz, buzz. So just between us, I wonder if you'll do me a favor. I want you to catch bees for me. You can keep them nice and safe in bottles. What? You don't have a net? Because you're helping me out, I'll give you one of mine. You got the net. Now you can catch bees. And more. But mainly bees. Spending my day surrounded by a buzzy swarm of bees has always been my fondest dream. So use that net to gather up some bees, if you please. Of course, I'll reward you for being so helpful. So yes, you can catch bees for this guy, and he will pay you for the bees. And I'm already going to rearrange my items again, because I have a much better idea. Yeah, so you can catch bees for him. He'll pay you for them. And maybe there are special bees out in this world that are worth even more moolah than he would normally pay you for just your run-of-the-mill bee, as it were. So yes, we've prepared all that we can in Kakariko Village. I suppose before we end off, we'll just make a quick pit stop. Blacksmith and Blacksmith's wife were talking about their son. Like, hey, a bee. We got a bee. We'll put it in the bottle. Sure, we can just, I guess, go sell that. Just gonna extend the video. We can come here and we can see Gully's just chilling with a bunch of woodland creatures coming to his side. Hey, you've come to play with me, Lonk the Third? So did all those animals. They always come running when I show up. They run off if anyone else comes along. I wonder why. The more the merrier. That's what I think. So Gully, specifically designed after a character from A Link to the Past, the Flute Boy, who has like the ocarina. Who chills out there, to put it lightly. So yes, that buzz blob, 2 hearts of damage. Gotta be a little more careful than that. So yeah, just that is Gully's like explicit. I guess is this explicit reference to the Flute Boy character. I wanted to say the first game, which isn't entirely incorrect, but. You know, do I have to equip my bottle before I can sell it to you, or will you just be like, oh, there's a bee in there? Wasps that? You found one. I couldn't be more delighted. Wow, look at that bee's sheen. She's the bee's knees. Here's my way of saying thanks. Take this, buzz buzz. Oh, 50 rupees. Well, that worked out. I guess yeah, we're a real pro at catching bees, but I wonder if you can find the most becoming of bees. The golden bee. I've never seen one before. If you can bring me one of those, I'd be very generous. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for the golden bee. And now that we have 50 bees, we can, I guess, try this mini game. This is gonna go badly, but you know, we might as well try. Yep, it's Fortune's choice guy. Yep, let's give it a shot. We can show everything in Kakariko, I suppose. We'll open the chest. I'm gonna pick left. 100 rupees, lucky us. So now we can double our money, double our fun, double our pleasure. If we want. Oh, you don't do like. We can't just immediately double. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, it's still 50. I thought we could just constantly double down. So I'm guessing it's a good thing that we tried, because I was incorrect about the game. It is just 50 rupees. You don't like constantly, you know, ante up more and more. Oh, who's that? Just a witch in the sky. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all, I think, now that we've seen that witch. And I'm just making this video longer and longer. I think if we go up here, maybe we can meet such a person. Perhaps? No, okay. We can't meet the witch just yet. I guess so we know there's a witch flying around. Hey, you know, sometimes witches don't exist in Zelda, sometimes they do. It's good to know. This is one of those games with witches in it, which if you played A Link to the Past, I suppose you would assume witches are in the game, because there was a witch in A Link to the Past. But you know how it is with video games. Sometimes they're not always the same. So here's our apple tree, the street pass tree. So we've prepared ourselves. We've done everything we can in Kakariko for now, I believe. So on the next episode, we will head to the Eastern Palace so we can warn Asfala of Yuga. And surely, we would never have to explore a dungeon. No, we're just going there to warn Asfala. It's all going to be fine. I'll see y'all then.